Hey everybody, this is Kenny Cummins here of Chillin with Jeff and Kenny C. Into the new year 2017. And joining me at this time is a model out of Australia, making a name for herself. And I'm very happy to have her on. And I was just chatting with her a few days ago. And all of a sudden we're doing this interview together. And it's pretty cool that I can network with people even outside the United States. Very happy to have Jasmin Shojai is with me right now. How's it going?
Hey, I'm good, thank you.
Okay, so exactly what city in Australia are you from?
Well, I'm from Canberra, which is in the ACT, although I was originally born and raised in Sydney.
Okay, that's cool. Um, let's go ahead and begin. What made you decide to become a model? How did it all started off for you?
Well, I've always wanted to be a model since I was 17. Like, I was watching all these shows, and it was, like, pretty cool. And basically, about 1 year ago, or I should say in 2015, I was just pretty much, like, really, I guess you could say, in a sense, I felt really bored. And my partner suggested, oh, why don't you do something different, like do a photo shoot or something like that. So we began researching and we found a local photographer. And yeah, when I did the shoot, I had such an amazing time. I had so much fun. Like, I absolutely loved being there, even though it was like my first time being in front of the camera. And basically, yeah, it just all kicked off from there.
You definitely have accomplished a lot over the course of your modeling career. For example, you was named one of Australia's top glamour models, and you will be Miss July 2017 for this particular calendar, I believe it is. What's it like getting a chance to be in a calendar such like that for your home country in Australia?
Well, it was pretty amazing because I was working really hard for the casting call for the Australia's Top Glam Models project. And, I gave it a shot and I thought, why not? This is something I really want to do. And, yeah, that's when I got accepted. So that was really amazing. And, it's basically a calendar. So obviously it's a 12-month calendar, and 12 main models were selected from all over Australia, with me being one of them. And besides that, they have like a little magazine and extra features for other models to apply for. So basically, yeah, being selected as one of those 12 girls was really amazing. It was a huge achievement for me. And yeah, so it was truly amazing. I'm really grateful for achieving that, and since then things have really kicked off really well. I've been receiving a lot of exposure, a lot more work, and people have been, I guess, recognizing me and seeing all my amazing work that I do. And yeah.
So for this calendar in particular, um, was this based on those who's getting the most votes, or was it based on uh, like them having a Facebook, for example, having the most likes? Like, was this based on who got the most votes, who's got the most likes, or did they just handpick the models themselves?
Well, it was actually basically handpicked. So what happened was, there was a casting call, and girls from all states of Australia were able to apply. And there was one for my state, and they said they were looking for, I think, two models from Canberra or something. So basically, that's when I applied. And when I applied, I obviously gave them links to my Facebook page. I introduced myself, sent some pictures, and yeah, they were really happy with my application, and they believed I had the look for it. So basically, I would say it was definitely like it had nothing to do with votes, but it had mainly to do with your look as a model and, basically what you achieved so far. So I'm really grateful that I did get selected for it.
So, was there anyone in particular, whether it's in your home country in Australia or anyone in particular that influenced you into becoming a model?
Well, not really. Like, I just basically watched a lot of shows when I was younger, like the Victoria's Secret fashion show. Then there was like Australia's Next Top Model. A lot of things like that really like got me to like really interested, and I looked at it and I thought that's really cool. I think like when I was younger, it was just more of a confidence issue. Like I was just thinking, oh, I'll never be as good looking or as confident as those girls on the TV. But as I grew older, I became like more mature, more confident in myself, and I thought, what, why not? This is just something like anything you can train for and get better at. So, yeah, that's when I decided to give it a go.
There's been a whole lot of talk, a lot of excitement, if you will, about your Jasmin Shojai Model TV. And it's not only going to be on YouTube, but it's also going to be on Underground College TV. Now, for those who are not familiar with this, talk a little bit about Jasmin Shojai Model TV and what's it all about, and what can people expect getting a chance to watch it.
So basically, so far we have some behind the scenes clips and just presentations of what I've been up to lately. But what fans can expect from the TV show is definitely a lot of behind the scenes clips, a lot of just footage of my modeling adventures, exclusive interviews between me and obviously interviewers, and yeah, just stuff like that. Basically, it's just all going to be about my journey in modeling and what I'm achieving and what I've been up to. With the show, it's going to definitely expand in the future, but for now, that's what fans can expect when they view it. And yeah, so that's what it's all going to be about, but it's not going to be just like, boring or just average clips of just filming of me modeling. It's definitely going to be a lot more than that. We've got a lot of people working with us on this project, so it's definitely going to be really interesting and really engaging with the audience, and that's what we want to do. We really want to grab everyone's attention and get everyone really glued to their screens to see what we're doing right now.
So, how many episodes have you had a chance to film thus far?
So far, we have more footage, but basically we've done like 2 full episodes. One's already like on now, and one is due later on this month.
Okay, so again, that's Jasmin Shojai Model TV. It's on YouTube. It's on her YouTube channel, and then you can also check it out on Underground College TV. And for more info on that, so I'm definitely gonna give this a watch for sure.
Of course.
So, as far as the rest of 2017, what else you have in store as pertains to photo shoots, more projects that you're working on right now?
So we're doing a lot of projects. Like there's just a lot happening. I will be entering the ASMY search later on this year in Australia. So that's for Maxim magazine. It's the Australian swimwear model search. So I'm pretty nervous and excited at the same time because it's going to be, I guess, really like top notch and really competitive. But I'm excited for it. In terms of like photo shoot projects, we have so much coming up right now. I don't like to reveal exactly what the photo shoots are or where they're going to or anything like that, but we definitely have a lot of photo shoots this year, and I'm going to be doing a lot of things, I guess you could say a little bit different, but still me, but a little bit different to what I've already done, because there's a lot more to me that I haven't exactly put out there yet. So I'm definitely looking forward to doing that. JSM TV is going to be obviously running. We're going to have more videos or episodes of me and my journey in modeling. So fans will be seeing a lot more of that. Later on this month, we'll have an online competition on Facebook where basically every week or almost every week there will be a set of prizes to win. So basically it'll be really simple, like you like, share or comment on the post and then you can be in the draw to win the prizes. So we'll be having that coming up. So we thought we'd give back to the fans for supporting us so much and give them the opportunity to win some things. So, yeah, that's some of the stuff we'll be doing. So I'm pretty excited and I can't wait.
Definitely looking forward to seeing what else you have in store. I've interviewed like a variety of models throughout the years. This is actually my 10th year doing this radio thing, and I've had interviewed models outside of the U.S. in the past, and getting a chance to interview people, especially outside of America, and learn more of their work and their craft and things like that. It's pretty cool. Now, for you living in Australia and all, what do you think? How would you best describe the model scene in Australia? What makes it different? What makes it unique from the other countries that people may or may not know of?
Well, it's kind of hard to explain, but basically, like, I guess each country has its own, like, uniqueness. In Australia, we definitely have, like, I'd say a lot of beaches, hence why, swimwear modeling is quite, I guess you can say, easy to do because we have that privilege. We have, I find from my perspective, we have like a lot of, like I said, beach models. We have a lot of, even in a way, natural models. I mean, when I started modeling, even up until now, like myself, even my manager were always like researching on how not only on how we can like improve ourselves, but just researching on how all these different modeling industries in the world do things. And I find Australia is like really different to other countries just because like we just have our own, I guess you could say, unique look in a sense. From what I've seen, like, yeah, there's definitely still a lot of glamorous modeling back here. Like, you can do fashion shoots, you can pretty much do almost anything here compared to overseas. But when I was researching, like, a lot more, I guess you could say there's a lot more out there than there is here, but I think it's because Australia is still, well, it's not developing, but I would say that the rest of the world is just far more advanced in that perspective. But I think that's all got to do with, like, where Europe is like a really, I guess, old continent. Things have been running there for ages. So you can almost find, like, anything there in terms of any industry, in fact. A lot of things can be a lot more advanced or a lot more developed overseas. Whereas I think Australia is definitely well developed, but I think I'll be honest, I thought I could develop really well in Australia and just do things all over here. And as I progressed in modeling, I realized, well, there's so many opportunities overseas that unfortunately I can't all get here. So I figured that in order to develop to be the best model you could possibly be, I definitely would say you have to travel, you have to gain opportunities, because sometimes staying in the one spot you can't find or can't get exactly everything. So, yeah, in terms of Australia, like, I guess we're not that different from everyone else, but I definitely would say we've got a lot of beaches. There's a lot of models who can very easily, like, pull off a natural look, like minimum makeup and stuff like that. So, yeah, besides that, I have to say I did quite a lot of things over here. I definitely achieved a lot, and I'm really grateful for that. And hopefully in 2018, I'll be doing a US tour where I'll be, I guess, kicking a lot more goals that I aim to do. So that will be really good.
I definitely like this Jasmin Shojai girl. I really like the intelligence that I'm hearing. Very intelligent, very goal driven, and you definitely have a bright future, long term with this modeling, and so I give kudos to you, um, for sure.
Thank you.
And before I let you go, why don't you go ahead and let people know about your social media links, Facebook, Twitter, any other links out there people need to know.
Awesome. Well, basically, a lot of my activities spread everywhere. So on Instagram, if people want to look me up, it is Jasmin Shojai Model. Now, my name is spelled as Jasmin, and the last name would be Shojai, and then, of course, model. On Facebook, it's the same when you search me up. Basically, almost anything you see on Instagram will be on Facebook as well, including links to my YouTube and stuff like that. So if you want to find my YouTube channel, you can go to my page and go from there. However, if you just wanted to search in manually, you could, again, just look up Jasmin Shojai Model on YouTube. And yeah, once you look it up, you should be able to find JSM TV, and I'll be there. It will have our JSM logo on it as well. And yeah, so we have a lot of things coming up, and I hope you all enjoy my current and upcoming content. And yeah, if you want to enter the online competition, it's just very easy. Obviously, head over to Facebook because that's the only place where the competition will be held. And yeah, just give the Facebook page a like, and then yeah, then just wait for the announcement to come up.
All right, well, Jasmin, it was great chatting with you. Thank you so much for your time. I'm glad we was able to do this interview, considering that we are both in total different time zones. It's like I'm in the early evening in the East Coast in the U.S., and you are in the early afternoon in Australia at the moment. So I was glad we was able to make this interview happen. Again, thank you so much for your time. Continued success, and I'll definitely keep in touch for sure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you everyone for tuning in. This is Kenny Cummings signing off, and keep an eye out for more interviews to come in 2017. You can also check out Chillin with Jeff and Kenny C on Saturdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on tmvcafe.com. Thank you everyone for listening.